Your Tesla is about to get some massive upgrades that you are going to absolutely love. Some all new software features like CarPlay or Android Auto, wireless in your Tesla, some nice cosmetic upgrades on the inside and outside, and just lots of new additions to your car that'll change the way you drive it and use it every single day. Including a way to use a portable battery and some solar power to add some extra range to your Tesla. I've got 20 of the top Tesla accessories that I've tested that you need to try. I've weeded out the junk. I've gone on Amazon. I've searched for top Tesla accessories. I've spent my own money to buy them to tell you if they're really worth it or not. So in this video, I'm breaking down the top 20 Tesla accessories you've got to try for yourself. I'm going to show you the stuff that's going to enhance the inside, the outside of your car, really give you a whole new Tesla experience, and just show you the coolest accessories that I found and the ones you've got to pick up for your Tesla. And a huge thanks to Jackery for sponsoring this video. Okay, so I've got 20 different accessories to go through in this video, so let me get some of the basic ones out of the way first to sort of get the staples out so you know about them. If you're a brand new Tesla owner, one of my big recommendations is gonna be a couple of these essential items. One in particular is a screen protector for your screen. This isn't to say that you're gonna like scratch your screen or it's gonna get scuffed up or whatever, but for me, a screen protector is important for like two big reasons. One is that it does keep it clean, keeps those fingerprints, smudges, and gunk at bay. And the big one for me is that it's got a matte finish that's anti-glare. The screen of the Tesla is great, but for me, in my experience in SoCal, it can get really glary. That sun can get right on there and sort of bounce back in your face. So having a matte option is going to be really nice and really do a great job at reducing the glare. My favorite screen protector on the market for Teslas is made by Spigen, and I like this one for like a few simple reasons. I think it's very affordably priced. It is really, really easy to install. It like has like this snap-on method that you sort of snap in the corners, you peel away, and that is it. And also, I think it's really good quality. I've tried some cheap ones. They just aren't very good, especially when you have to try to line it up and install it yourself. This one's super easy to install. This is my favorite. I have it in all the Teslas I own. I recommend it to all my family members. Love this one from Spigen. They do also have a clear option if you're not a fan of the matte finish, but I'll leave all the options down below. I'm also a huge proponent of getting good, high-quality, all-weather mats as well. The mats the Tesla comes with are okay, but after a lot of testing, trying a lot of different floor mats that have been pitched to me, the ones that I use in my car are these from 3D Mats. They're in both my Teslas, and I like them for a couple of reasons. One is that I like the look of this. They do have a little branding on there that a lot of people don't love, but they are pretty sleek, and most importantly, they do a great job of protecting your car as well, and they're super easy to clean. You take them out, you hose them off, you let them dry, you put them back in. It's really as simple as that. And personally, here in my Model Y, I like that they do have a set that is like added protection for the back and the trunk. I didn't really think I'd need extra protection in the trunk of the Tesla, but I do find myself hauling around a lot of junk, a lot of strollers, a lot of baby stuff. There's always stuff in and out of the car, and having that extra protection from the 3D Matte kits does give me peace of mind to know that if something gets scuffed up or scraped, it's going to be the matte and not like the good, Tesla OEM stuff underneath. So I have really appreciated that too. Okay, this next accessory is one of my Amazon finds. I literally just went on Amazon, I typed in Tesla accessories, and this is one of the most popular ones that came up. It's a USB hub for the Model 3 and Model Y that sort of sits in your center console. Basically, this splits the existing two USB-C ports in the front and then gives you a total of 3 ports, one USB-C and then 2 USB-A, and this little sliding mechanism that hides and shows the ports when you need them. This could be a good solution if you're looking to charge multiple devices, or you've got like flash drives and media stuff like with music that doesn't have USB-C and you just want to use USB-A. That could be nice here too. Maybe you've got passengers in the car, you're doing a road trip and you want an easy way for everybody to plug in their stuff. It wasn't life-changing for me. I think it looks cool. One of the complaints I've seen on Amazon is that it doesn't sit flush, and my unit here is okay, but it's certainly not perfect. If you need extra USB ports and you want them to be visible, this is not a bad solution, but there are also plenty of cheaper solutions that'll give you more ports that won't be visible. So with this one, you're really paying for looks, works okay, and is an option to consider if you do want 3 ports and you do want them visible for the passengers in the front of your car. All right, this next one is another top Amazon recommendation. If you type in best Tesla accessories, I see a lot of these that pop up. These are armrest covers for the Model 3 and Model Y, and right off the bat, I'm going to tell you mine is not perfectly installed, and that's because I don't plan on keeping this, because I'm going to remove it for a couple of reasons. One is that I don't really find it adds much. I don't really mind the standard armrest that sits here, but if you don't and you want to protect it or you want something else, there are other options. But this one in particular, the finish here, it's like a rubbery silicone finish, is not comfortable at all. It aesthetically might look better, especially with the black on black. Maybe it looks better for some people, but I don't find this comfortable at all. I know these are really big on Amazon. I'm not a huge fan of armrest protectors. I'll try to find some other different options and leave them linked down below, but this is one I'd probably pass on unless you really care about that. This is not a recommendation from me. Okay, so maybe this is just me, but one of the things I always tell myself when I get a new car is that I'm gonna keep it clean, I'm gonna keep it pristine, like when I get it off the lot, and then that never seems to happen, especially these days. I got a 1-year-old in the back, and things are always messy, so I am always I'm on the hunt for some vacuums for my car. I've got a couple that I like here from Fantic. They make a couple of different variations, some a little bit more heavy duty, some a little bit more lighter, and something you sort of keep in your car, even in the glove box. I've had success with these before. Again, come in a lot of different iterations. They've got different features. I love that they recharge via USB-C, so you can literally charge it in the car. They're really portable. They've got some different attachments, and generally for me, a great vacuum that's just going to keep your car clean. I've been a fan of these, and if you're looking for a vacuum, I've got a couple of recommendations I'll leave linked down below. And speaking of Fantic, another product of theirs I really like is this tire inflator. I had gotten this, and then I had used it, and then I sort of forgot I had it, and then the tires on my car inevitably got low, and I was like, I should probably find that thing and use it, and I forgot how easy it is to use and how much I actually like it. You literally just punch in the PSI on the screen, you hit one button, and your tire is going to inflate to the PSI, then shut off automatically. Now, this next accessory is one of my favorites because it's one of the most versatile on this entire list. It is an insanely sleek, feature-packed solar generator that can recharge all of your devices, including your Tesla in a pinch, and it is made by this video's sponsor, Jackery. This is the Jackery Solar Generator 1000 Pro, and if you're looking for the most robust, feature-packed mobile power solution, this is it. Jackery has given you everything you need here. It's ultra quiet, it's compact, and portable with a built-in handle that makes it easy so you can take this anywhere you want to go. And this ultra charging system comes packed with a 1002 watt-hour capacity that can push at its peak 1000 watts of power. That is just a staggering amount of both capacity and power, perfect for juicing up all your devices. And it's great because whether you're going to be taking a weekend trip, you're going to be sort of off the grid for like a couple of days or longer, the Solar Generator 1000 Pro is going to be perfect. It's going to give you that peace of mind and has all that capacity and power to get all your devices recharged and good to go. And one of the many things that I love about this system is that it's got all the ports you need to charge all the stuff you want. It's got 3 120-volt AC outlets here on the front, a 12-volt DC car port, 2 USB-A ports that can push up to 18 watts of power, and then 2 USB-C ports that can push up to 100 watts. So even if you're like me and you want to go off the grid, but still have sort of the creature comforts of all your tech, and you want to bring your laptop, your phone, iPad, all that stuff, this is going to be the perfect solution for recharging everything. It's got that power, it's able to push it to fast charge your devices, and what's nice as well is that the Jackery is able to know what's on the other end, so it's able to push the appropriate amount of power that can really quickly and really easily recharge all your devices. The Explorer 1000 Pro is packed with a lot of smarts and can also fast charge all your devices you want to plug in to get recharged in no time. I also really love that this entire system can be recharged independently with solar power. That's right, you can plug it into the wall and sort of recharge it in under 2 hours if you have access to an outlet, but if you don't worry, because all you need is the power of the sun and Jackery's Solar Saga solution. I've got 2 of the Solar Saga 80 watt arrays that can be plugged in super easily in like under 60 seconds, really easy to set this up, and then actually start recharging the battery inside of the solar generator. These panels are also dual-sided for enhanced solar efficiency and increased power generation by 25%, meaning it can actually generate electricity from both sides, and the extra white glass on the back panel is used to help boost conversion, resulting in a 92% transmittance rate. And like I mentioned before, yes, best of all here for you Tesla fanatics, this system can actually recharge your car in a pinch. If you do some tweaking in the Tesla app and you use a grounded power solution here, you can actually plug in your mobile charging solution into the Jackery and recharge your car just like this. It's fantastic, it gives you great peace of mind, and can actually give you a couple of miles of range, which is pretty important in a make or break emergency situation. Maybe you just need a couple of miles to get to your next supercharger, and this Jackery can give it to you. It can recharge your car, and it is really amazing to see this in action. All that to say, the Jackery Explorer 1000 Pro is your ultimate mobile power solution. It's got all the ports you need, it's portable, it's super quiet, and it's gonna recharge all your devices over and over and over again. Take that weekend trip, go off the grid, recharge the power of solar with Jackery's Solar Saga Array. And for a limited time, Jackery is throwing a flash sale, and you can get up to 20% off select products from April 14th through April 22nd. I'll leave all the details in the description down below. Click the link to check it out for yourself, and don't miss this opportunity to snag one of these for your spring getaway. So if you want to learn more about what Jackery is doing, check out the Explorer 1000 Pro for yourself. We'll leave a link to it right down below in the description, so check it out and to pick one up for yourself today. Another very popular Amazon option that I saw a lot of are sunglass holders. Some that go up here, some that go on the door over here, and then some that sort of sit Velcroed here. Here's one I'll leave linked to down below. I don't know, I can't see. Top Fit is the brand of this one, and it sort of has not adhesive, but like Velcro-y material that it just sort of sticks onto this sort of material on the side of the Model Y, and I actually kind of like it. I was just putting my sunglasses in this pocket of the door over here, but I've had this for a couple of days. It's nice. It sort of just flaps open, and then you can sort of drop stuff in there. It doesn't have to be sunglasses. It could be other things. This flap is really annoying. I don't know what else to say about it besides the fact that I wish I could just cut this off because the flap is really flimsy. The construction of itself of this thing is pretty good. I'll just take it off. Just looks like that. You've got these Velcro attachments on there that you can sort of stick it to wherever you want it. So if I didn't want to have it there, I just, wanted to put it like that. There you go. So that's what that is. That's pretty nice. And that is an Amazon recommendation that I do actually recommend. See a lot of these on Amazon. This one from Top Fit is pretty good. Of course, I'll leave a link to it down below. Okay, let's move next from the inside to the outside for a moment and talk about exterior upgrades. Now, one of my biggest regrets of going with this long-range model was that I didn't go performance, boo, but also that I didn't get the 21-inch Uberturbine wheels because I love the way they look. I love the performance look and I guess the performance wheels and the look they give you. And if you're like me and you're looking to upgrade your wheels to make them look a little fancier than they are, I've got this kit from Yeslac. Basically, this converts your 19-inch Gemini or your 20-inch wheel set to look like the Uberturbine wheels. Super easy to install. They just sort of snap on here, and they've been really durable in my experience. I think they look really nice. They've been easy to install. Haven't had any issues with them. And one of the added benefits of this is that they also sort of protect your wheel as well. So if you do get a little curb rash or something happens, you are only damaging the cover and not the wheel underneath in most instances. So that's been nice. I just think it adds sort of a nice look to the car, and I've been a fan of these wheel covers. A ton of companies make them, but I've been partial to these ones from Yeslac. All right, these next few products I want to show off are made by Spigen. They're the same ones that are making that really nice screen protector that I have installed. They're actually expanding their Tesla lineup. They've added a couple of cool things that I have installed. One back here is a little sort of storage bin that sits right under the back end of the Model Y. And yes, I know that it's not properly installed because I had to put in this little dongle here for the sexy buttons. It's like their little commander that I had to pry this part off. So I know that's not perfectly installed, so ignore that. But there is a cool storage bin back here. Comes out, can be removed. It's sort of held in by Velcro down there that you can use to store water bottles and different things. If you're going on a road trip, you have some back passengers and they want to have some water or something back there. That is a great place to store stuff because there really is not a lot of storage back here in the Model Y. You sort of have these pockets here, you have some side door pockets, but they're kind of useless. This is really cool from Spigen. Other ones are going to be up in the front, a couple that I like here, and a couple I think you guys will like as well. I mentioned the pedals there. The one, obviously, got the screen protector. They make a nice center console organizer, so that's what that looks like. Here, what I will do is I'll pull it out so you can sort of see. There's the sort of Spigen. They've got a nice carbon fiber accent on a lot of the stuff they make. Here is what it looks like. So you sort of have a carbon fiber little pull area there to sort of pull it in and out. You've got a couple of pockets there, a bigger one, smaller one for change, sunglasses, whatever you want. A really nice little piece that just simply goes right into your center console. It sort of slides around to if you want to slide it forward, slide it back, and that is going to let you organize stuff. Obviously, again, I'm going to lose a little bit because I have this strip that I talked about a couple of minutes ago here, but you could obviously remove that. But a nice little center console organizer. And then another thing that's really cool is going to be a hidden organizer, a hidden compartment in the car. Spigen is actually making really great use of the space under here, and they have a hidden little compartment for under the armrest. So this sort of clicks underneath like that, clicks open. You could drop stuff in there. Maybe you've got an ID, maybe you've got a spare key for your car that you want to keep in here. That's actually a great place to put your spare Tesla key, valet key. If you want to make sure that you always have it with you, maybe you're going to go surfing, for example, and you got your Apple Watch, but you want to put your wallet in the car. You're looking to keep things secure. Obviously, you've got the glove box, but most people know about that. They might not know, or probably aren't going to know about this. So this is a really cool little secret compartment that goes under the center console armrest here, and you could store stuff in there just like that. It's really easy to install. It just actually is just adhesive, so just sort of adheres right in here. It's custom fit just for that little slot for the Model 3 and the Y, so easy to install, fits perfectly, and it's sort of out of sight, out of mind, and you'd never even know it's there. So that is really cool. And Spigen also makes, last one here is they've got some nice cup holder inserts here. So let me see if I can get these out. The cup holders I have in my Model Y are gross. Actually, they were just clean, but they usually get pretty gross. If you want to sort of contain your spills and gunk and stuff like that, this is a nice way to go. Again, this is from Spigen, just drops in there. Again, it's got sort of a soft texture, carbon fiber-esque look, and is going to keep your cup holders a little bit more secure and clean, and also makes it, I think, look a little bit sharper and nicer here. It kind of matches the sleek, darker decor of the Model Y and Model 3 a little bit well. So that's cool from Spigen. Again, I'll leave a link to all this stuff down below. I'll get to those pedals in just a moment. I might not have gotten to that in the edit yet. I'll get to that in a moment, but Spigen here, Spigen under here, and then Spigen back there. Love what they're doing, and some really cool Tesla accessories you should check out. So these are some of my favorites and my newest additions inside my Model Y. I don't know if it's just me, but I've had the absolute worst luck ever with the built-in Tesla wireless charger. Maybe it's because my phone is huge. I've got the 14 Pro Max, but I can never get it to charge consistently, so I've had to either use a cable or use a third-party wireless charger, and the one I've been using in my Tesla basically since delivery is this one here from Magback. I have done sponsored stuff with Magback in the past. This video is not sponsored by them, but I genuinely use it and like it for a couple of reasons. One, super easy to install, just attaches right to the side of the screen. It's got a nice long cable you can run back and plug in. It's going to fast charge your phone. I forget what the exact wattage is, but it is a faster current than normal, and also it's MagSafe compatible, so your phone just literally snaps in and you're good to go. If you have a modern iPhone with MagSafe magnets, it just snaps right on. I think they even have cases for non-MagSafe iPhones and Android phones as well. A lot of the newer Android phones actually have MagSafe magnets, so you might be in luck. But I do like that. It's really simple. I've gotten a lot of questions on if my phone sort of bounces off of it. Answer to that is no. It's pretty easy to sort of snap it in and get it, you know, in a good position, and as long as it's in all the way and 100% secure, it won't bounce around. Sometimes if I'm in a rush and I put it on there and then I'm not paying attention, it will bounce and fall off. But generally speaking, the magnets are pretty good, even with this really heavy phone, and I never have an issue with it falling off, and it does a good job. I like where it sits in the car. All right, next up here is another Tesla accessory that I love a lot that I didn't know I needed until I actually had it, and that is this. It's the sexy buttons from Enhance Auto, and I like these for a couple of reasons. One is that they do add a physical tactile controls for popular things you do in the car, like open the glove box, control media, autopilot, stuff like that. That's all great. But I know that a lot of people aren't a fan of tactile buttons. They think it messes with the flow of the car, whatever. You do you. But if you do want those physical buttons, these are nice. But also the commander component to this, a special module that is hardwired sort of into the car, this actually gives you extra functionality. Like it'll turn your Model 3 or Model Y sort of into a Model X, and it'll auto present the door to you when you walk up. There's other different things it can do that the Tesla normally can't do thanks to this commander. So even if you're not a fan of the actual physical buttons, but you do want some extra sort of functionality from your car, these sexy buttons are an awesome way to go and do give you a lot of different extra functions and hidden features that you couldn't normally get with your stock Tesla. Okay, so just a moment ago, I showed you that little storage bin from Spigen. That's an option back there. Some people might want a trash can. I've seen a lot of Tesla search results for trash cans. I've got one that looks like this in the back of my car. It sort of clips onto the back seat and sort of opens and closes like that. I like that. Some people would like a trash can more permanently back there. I've got one for you. I bought on Amazon. I bought one of the top results, but let me show you immediately a couple of reasons why I don't like it and why I didn't even bother to install it, because it's going to be an immediate return from from me. The looks of it is actually not too bad. It's sort of a nice way to sort of put trash in, but the main thing I don't like about this is that first, it doesn't come with the Velcro you'd need to install it. So I'd have to, obviously, well, it does come with it, but it comes in these little strips right here you have to put on. That is not a great thing. So I don't like that it doesn't sort of come with what you need. And also, I don't like the lid. I wish the lid, by the pictures, what it looks like is that the lid opens and closes like a sliding door that you could grab, sort of like this. It would sort of slide open, slide close. That's what it looks like. That's not what it is, which sort of makes me wonder why the lid looks like this, because it looks like it should retract and detract, but the whole thing comes off. And honestly, to be quite honest, it seems super flimsy the way this comes off, because in theory, you'd be in the front of the car, you'd be reaching back around and sort of dealing with this, and I don't think you could put this on and off without having to look at it, especially how the construction is. I'm not saying it's a horrible product, and just to give you an example, here's what I'm talking about. So the Spigen one, it comes pre-installed with this Velcro right here that just sort of attaches right to the back. It's custom fit and it's good to go. And then you have this, which you have to put the strips on yourself, which isn't the biggest deal, but I feel like for the price, it just seems really tacky to me. And the bigger thing than that is the construction of this. It's sort of a soft rubber. Don't love that. And the lid is just not, I don't like the lid at all. Maybe that's just a personal preference thing for me. Of course, wouldn't be a Tesla accessory video without a CarPlay mention, because I always get questions on, hey, how do you add CarPlay to your Tesla? If you're looking for a plug-and-play solution to do that, best accessory I could recommend is this. It's a box from Carlin Kit, the T2C, literally a plug-and-play solution. How this works is that you plug this into power in your car, your phone connects to it via Bluetooth, so it has the CarPlay functionality, and then you can use your screen to control everything, audio, all that stuff is done by that. I've done videos on this. I'll leave it linked up here and down below, but there are different ways to do this, but if you're looking for like the easiest plug-and-play solution, you plug it in and you're good to go. This box from Carlin Kit is my recommendation. I also have a coupon if you choose to pick this up. I'll leave linked down below as well. It'll save you some money and get CarPlay, wireless CarPlay, or wireless Android Auto inside of your Tesla. Another very, very popular Tesla accessory that you're going to see a lot of recommendations for are going to be pedal covers. Basically, unless you have the performance Model 3 or Model Y, you're going to have sort of a black plasticky covers and not the nice aluminum. And then I got some new ones here from Spigen. They actually make their own pedals here that have a couple of nice things. And I'm going to say right off the bat, these are not installed correctly. I just haven't had the time to get in here and tweak it. So excuse the poor install here because it's not installed correctly. But I just wanted to give you an idea of what they look like. These actually will attach then screw in so they can sort of fit in better. But like every set of pedals, they're basically covers, or I guess the brake one is a replacement. There is no brake under here, but the accelerator pedal, you can't replace it. You just have to kind of put a cover over it. So they are very tough to install. This isn't an issue with Spigen. This is an issue with every brand that I've tested. It is going to be a little bit of a time-consuming process to install them. These ones from Spigen I like better than the other ones because the material is very nice, sort of has this carbon fiber here. Again, they screw in. You can just sort of thread in the screw to sort of keep them more permanently attached. I like the texture here, so your foot is not going to slip. Same for the accelerator as well. I think it looks cool. Some people might not like the look. I have another option back here that mimics the Tesla ones more if I can find it. Yeah, here's the brake. These are the ones I had. They sort of look like what you'd get in a performance Tesla. This one obviously has some wear in it, but again, it sort of goes over the piece. So this goes over the metal piece for the brake, and then the accelerator one is going to go over the accelerator. So they're a bit tricky to install. I think they look great. I think they're worth it. I think they add a lot of functionality to your car, but just keep in mind that you're going to have to spend a little bit of time getting them installed because they're not easy. Particularly the accelerator one is not easy. So again, these aren't installed perfectly, but just to give you an idea, that's what these ones from Spigen look like. I'll leave them linked down below, as well as the top fit ones I had that look a little bit more like the OEM models. I'll leave that link down below as well if you're looking to sort of add a little zest to your pedals and make it look a little bit cooler and a little bit more sleek. All right, so I'm curious, what are your favorite accessories? I covered a lot in this list, and I want to know, what are the ones you have in your Tesla? What are the ones that were worthy of your hard-earned money? And your thoughts on the Amazon picks? Do you think that there are good Amazon accessories or the bad ones, or are you better off going with companies who are involved in the community? They really got the name and the quality to back things up. What are your thoughts? What do you like in your Tesla? Let me know your favorite accessory down below. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you all in the next one.